Anthony, yourself and Alexander have achieved a lot in boxing.
Okay.
If you're successful on Saturday, where would he rank in your wins in your career so far?
I'm not too sure. I leave that down to people's opinion, but for me it's just, honestly, I have to look at it as another fighter, right? I don't look at it as like anything special. This is just me versus him. I don't really look at anything else other than that.
There's a lot of people comparing it to the Klitschko fight, the most difficult since Klitschko.
That's what I was thinking. They said this every fight I've had.
But I mean, how do you feel going into it compared to the Klitschko fight?
Better. I feel better.
Less nervous?
It's not so much nerves, I just feel a lot more experienced. I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know what I'm going to do. I know.
And that is?
Knockout. It's Kronk style. Watching a lot of when I watch certain things, I like Emmanuel Stewart's mindset, right? Obviously, you got to do your A's and B's and C's, but if you follow them, they'll lead you to KO, and that's what we're here to do: is put on a spectacular show, right? People want to see knockouts, you know, and that's what we've got to deliver for the fans.
Because you're looking quite trim.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean.
Need to get on the weights.
Wait, let's see what happens in the scales tomorrow. But you're looking like you're going for.
Do you know what's interesting?
As well, yeah?
So I watch boxing. Let's look back. Razor Ruddock, Lennox Lewis, Mike Weaver, Ray Mercer, they all weighed about 100 kilograms, 103 kilograms. I'm no different to these guys that you guys rave about how great they were. I'm no different to that. Like, my weight's actually closer to these guys, and it's just the way of boxing. When you start following the greats, you start following what they're doing, and I've just kind of tried to replicate a lot of what these, as I said, Emmanuel Stewart, how he used to train his champions, you know, Ray Arcel. There's so many guys, Jack Blackburn, all these great trainers. I just love watching them and figuring out the best way to improve as a fighter. And once I do that, my body just takes form to whatever it is, whether it's calisthenics, whether it's heavy bag work, whether it is weightlifting. My body just takes form to whatever training I'm doing.
Anthony, when you stood with Alexander and you was looking at him there with your face off, what did you make of him? Do you feel like he's bulked up?
I remember I've never really met him, so I can only take him on first face value. So for me, that's the Alexander Usyk I'm getting. If I would have fought him before, then it would have been like, I could give you a analysis, but I can't actually give you that. But he's a heavyweight. Fighters have come up from lightweight to cruiser to heavy. Some people have actually come up from lighter weights to heavyweight. Look at James Toney. He came up from, middle, super middle. He made his way up, very successful. At the end of the day, let me tell you this, right? In boxing, it ain't the power that's going to make you survive. It's your skills. If you've got skills, you'll survive at any weight. And that's why good fighters will be able to move up. So he'll do well, but he's up against a really good fighter. Like, you look at Holyfield when he turned over into the heavyweight division. He was 25 years old. You know, fought 6 heavyweights. Usyk's a bit older, so he wants to get involved in the heavyweight division a bit earlier. You know, he hasn't got that same amount of time. So it'll be good. Well done to him for taking on the challenge as well. It's a good challenge. People talk about my resume, but he's obviously a good fighter, a good warrior as well for taking on this challenge.